What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be going over something that we did last night. So lads, this is what we did. We went 12-0 with this squad. You know what? The last night's video where people literally just getting bombarded with dislikes. Even in my 200k squad builder where I beat a dude with Kobe and LeBron Opal, when I destroyed a dude with Kobe and LeBron Opal in 200k squad, all the comments are like, you suck, budget squads are terrible, stop with the budget content. So you know what, just to prove a point, I went out with this team right here and tried to go 12-0. As you guys can see, I got Wilt Chamberlain. So lads, with this squad right here, we managed to do it. Yeah, I think we started off at 1-0, and I also missed the start of one game because I forgot to hit record. But anyway, now let's go on to the games and show how we managed to get Wilt Chamberlain without using a single player above Pink Diamond, using a 70k MT squad. So as the first game right here, we came up against a not great squad. Like, his bench is out right now. He's got the likes of Mirasan and stuff, but he had a pretty good starting lineup from what I remember. Mostly he had Pink Diamonds. I think he had one Opal, as far as I remember. But like, I remember his bench was like, as soon as I saw like the Stackhouse and Amethyst Rudy, I was like, okay, this is game over. I knew I was going to win even before it started. And managed to build up quite a big early lead anyway. Obviously, the first quarter right here is not even over, and we have a 14-point lead, and he decides to rage quit right here. So we had a pretty decent start to the series and the day. So this team right here, some not bad players, but like, again, this guy's overall cheesing. And I just realized that like he had Terrence Ross and stuff on his team. Manute Bold, it's not much of a worry, and it was just a case of a formality that I won this game, to be honest. And especially early on in the game, sometimes overall cheese, you just never know with them. Sometimes they're good players, sometimes they're not. And the weird thing is, like, staminas make so little of a difference that really overall cheesing doesn't, it's not an easy thing to come up against, especially if you're playing a good player with an overall cheese lineup. But literally all I did was just run by Terrence Ross. That's the problem when you use a player with no clamps. You can literally just run straight past him, and he went and paused straight out of the game. So it was pretty good. So we were in the stream about a half an hour, and we had already gotten to, we played the game before, so we were in about an hour and we got into 4-0. So that was really, really good. However, that was kind of the end of the really, really easy games from what I remember. So then we come up against this team right here. So he's got Hito, he's got Bamba, he's an overall cheeser obviously, but thankfully he had a guy on his team with no clamps. That made it so easy. That made it so easy, lads, I'm telling you. So our whole tactic in this game was give the ball to whoever was being guarded by Thonmaker, play 5 out, and just run by Thonmaker. And I'm not kidding, that was literally my goal. Like, I cooked him with Steve Novak, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I think I had 14 points or something with Steve Novak in this game, missing one shot. I just started cooking him with Steve Novak. And we were hitting shots, we were kind of doing everything, and as you guys can see, big lead early in the game. Like a 9-point lead after 4 minutes. These are games where it's kind of like, you know it's going to be over. And when I said this was the last easy games, or the last one was the last easy games, I forgot completely about this one. This one was a big win. So this guy, he wasn't terrible. I'll be the first to admit that this guy wasn't terrible. The problem was that he just used one player on his team that didn't have clamps, and I literally decided, you know what, I'm just going to cook that one player. And that's all I did from start to finish of the game. So he couldn't really guard me going to the basket either with any other guys. It was a lot of kind of zigzag through the leg behind the back dribbles, and we were getting by him very, very easily. He was struggling in both an on-ball and off-ball, so it was a pretty comfortable win right here. And after that illegal screen, he said, you know what, that's enough. So this game right here we played, and this was a weird one. So this guy, Vel JKOPN99, he is like a known comp player. He's known as one of the top probably 10 to 15 players in Europe. He's known for being elite. He made the semi-final of the Diamond Cup, and he's using an absolute god squad. Was it a stream snipe? Was it not a stream snipe? I'm not sure, but he was in my stream, and also he did say he was going to give me the win. So I probably played a lot better in this game than I would have had I known that there was any sort of pressure on me. So I felt I played fantastic. Like, this dude can play. That's all I'm going to tell you. This guy can play. Like, this guy, using my best team on the best of days, this guy will give me a run for my money. Do I think I can beat him? Probably, but at the same time, anything can happen. This guy has beaten Sam. This guy's beaten Fat Boss. He's beaten all the best guys. So, honestly, And the fact that I was even able to get a bit of a lead was huge. And we did manage to get a lead early. We were sticking with the guy. We were sticking with him. And we were contesting well. We were playing good defense. And we were doing just some really, really smart things. We were greening everything. And that's a big thing. Like, if you are greening like I was in this game, it's going to be tough to lose. Like, even here, Steve Novak, they're not really guarding him up top. Drives to the basket, kicks into the corner, and it's a green from Marvin Bagley. We got a 10-point lead early. And this play was just... Was it this play here? There was one play where it just kind of changed everything. So I think it was this one here. So first of all, we got a tip, and we couldn't get the rebound, or we couldn't get the steal, as was seen there. And then this goes and happens. He saves the ball to one of his players. He misses it. Saves the ball to one of his players directly when literally anywhere except where it went, it would have gone to one of my players. And the next possession, he comes right down and greens a moving, or white's a moving three. So I'm like, oh, all right, the algo shift has obviously happened. We blow that layup there with Isak Bonga, but obviously we still were playing well. We were playing well right here. We actually had quite a big lead, even going into late in the third quarter. This guy was sweating. He was playing sweat, like he was ultra sweat. 5-outing, doing everything he could to try to win this game, and we were just playing well. Again, we had that safety net knowing that we couldn't technically lose this game, so I just started playing well, and it would have been like, maybe had this just been a regular 12-0 game, had I not been sweating, had I not known who he was, I probably would have lost had I just taken him for a casual, but I started playing well. I played really, really well, and then out of nowhere, it just went bad. He was just hitting shots. He'd chip away 4 points, run here and there, and man, late on in the game, we just struggled. So we had this game back to 2 points, and with about 2 minutes to go, he's decided to quit the game. And what I've won, what I've lost, who knows? But he did end up quitting the game to give me the win. So this team right here is, again, a pretty okay overall cheese squad. Like, not a great overall cheese, but it's not bad either. We started off by greening there with Bonga, but we do manage to get control of this game, and we get control of it early. That's the whole thing with these games. If you manage to get control of them, it's never going to be too bad, because like there's certain players like the guy we played in the last game where you know they will be able to fight back in the game, whereas this guy, not really. You could tell kind of early that he wasn't going to be able to fight back, and we did manage to get like a 20-point lead here. So even though we were making some dumb plays, he started greening a little bit towards the end. It was all just too little too late, and there just wasn't much that he could do. Like, he wasn't the worst player in the world, just a player that like I knew I was better than. Like, this guy was probably, I wouldn't be that surprised if he was probably 8-0 or 9-0 with that team. And this guy right here, not overall cheesing. He has Wilt, Porzingis, Luka Doncic, and also has got Worthy as well. So this guy obviously is a good player, but we start off the game by hitting a white to go and give us a little bit of a lead. We got a little bit of control in this game. This was one of those games where we'd pull it out to 10, and then they'd pull it back, then we pull it out, and they pull it back. We can't do anything more on defense than we did right there. That was a fantastic play there by Marvin Bagley. But Will Chamberlain, it's just a certain situation where the players are better. And then right away, Marvin Bagley goes and misses the wide open layup. I don't care how that's 94% covered. It was a wide open layup. We do manage to get a little bit of a lead again. It was a case of him just pulling it back and then me pulling back out away. So we were well in control of this game. But it was, again, we never pulled away, which is always a little bit of a problem. Like, as you guys can see here, it's a 6-point game now and he has the ball. So literally anything happened. One thing I noticed was he never slipped screens. So I was playing him very, very high. It didn't always work out, but you know what? Like, you're gonna concede baskets. It's a basketball video game. You can't get a stop every single possession. We're not all Ty Debo, so I had to play him in a way that I felt was gonna work. And this time, at least Marvin Bagley caught the lob. We have a 6-point lead, 1 minute to go, and we get bailed. I'm saying that right now. We got bailed, and that was all she wrote. Then we are playing against a pretty decent team right here. Not great, but again, pretty okay. A couple of good pink diamonds. A somewhat comparable team. Like, obviously a better team than mine, but I don't think it was enough better that I was really worried coming into this game. Because even if this dude was... Like, this dude would have had to have been an elite player for me to be worried. And you could even see by just even taking a shot at Bojan. Bojan. even though it went in, just taking that shot means, all right, yeah, I'm kind of good. Nice slash the basket right there by Bonga, who goes and hits a deep three. And then it was a case of, as soon as we got the lead in this game, it was never really in jeopardy to lead. Like, the game went on, we didn't really pull away, because normally when I go into 10-15 points up, I'd be talking to chat, I'd be taking a little bit less seriously, because again, it wasn't really a case of me trying to go 12-0 as soon as possible. I'm not out here doing 12-0 grinds. But in the end, we have a an actual 20-point win, which was pretty good. And then this guy right here, a super sweat. Simmons, Korver, Durant, Worthy, and Embiid. He was going super sweat right here, and we started off badly. Like, we started off badly, and it was all my fault. Like, I was playing bad. But we started chipping away. We didn't really get back into it too early. It wasn't like a case of us going on big runs straight away. But it was like, they go to 4 ahead, we bring it back to 1. It was that type of thing. And we never let him get really too far out of reach, especially because he started zoning us. And I was kind of confident that as soon as I got the hang of beating his zone without using the Milwaukee Bucks playbook, that I was going to be fine, because I'm very, very confident in hitting with open shooters. Like, everyone has a 99-3. Everyone has a big green window. Meter, no meter. The green window is 100% big enough on players nowadays that you should be able to hit wide open, especially with all of them having 99 open 3. And we go and hit that moving shot with Lance Stevenson. So just like that, we have a little bit of lead. And they go and hit a 30% covered limitless shot right there. Oh man, I completely forgot that shot happened. We go right down. We actually get zone glitched right there. If you don't know what the zone glitch is, sometimes your players just won't shoot when you press the button, especially small forwards against the zone. And we go in green with Danny Manning. Danny Manning was the MVP. It was not Nick Batum. I don't think Nick Batum's a great player to run everything through. I think Nick Batum is a great cone to run with. You can use him on any level team, and he'll do a job. And they go and hit another 3 with Korver. But Danny Manning straight up was the guy on this team. He was the guy. And just like that, they go and let me dribble out the clock. That was a bit of a weird one. Like, I had about 20 seconds to go up 5, and they let me dribble out the clock. But you know what? That was pretty good right there. And then we're playing against this dude right here. A decent team. And he actually ran me kind of close early. I played against him, like, he actually played well. He knew what he was doing. His team was just, it was decent. That's the only way to describe it. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad. But we actually began to pull away. We had a 23-point lead at one stage. And at this stage, I just literally stopped caring about the game. I thought, you know what? I'm going to win the game. It's game over anyway. I have a 19-point lead going into the 4th. It doesn't matter what I do. I have the game won. So I was just talking to chat, like, here, 22-point lead at the end of the 3rd. And then all of a sudden, he hits the 2-point shot. We won by 5. We won by 5 because we focused. And this is our 11-0 game, our game 4, 12-0. We're playing against this squad right here. And I'm not going to lie, Eli Okobo torched me. So I did what anyone would do, 5 out and just run by Eli Okobo. But he torched me. And I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding. Eli Okobo. Eli Okobo Silver. 6 of 7 from 3. 6 of 7. Like, this dude was close, because every time I helped off Eli Okobo, the dude was greening with him. And he was either greening or hitting whites. Like, it didn't matter what it was. He was hitting them. He shot a couple of greens, couple of whites. He was 6 of 7 from 3. And like, this dude could play. That's like one of the things that I was just like, I can't stop this guy. He could play. So, to be fair, during it, I was looking at chat a lot. I wasn't really focused. And it was kind of around this stage, about halfway through the 3rd, that I actually locked in. And thankfully, we were able to get a bit of a lead. Like, at this stage, I kind of knew, once I built up a 10-point lead, I kind of knew it was over, because he wouldn't, like, I was trying to make him just shoot with Eli Okobo, and as good as Eli Okobo was, he wasn't going to beat me by himself. And then for some reason, even though he was hitting everything, he became reluctant to shoot with Eli Okobo, which is a bit of a weird one. And this was kind of the play that summed up the game. Like, we're up 16 points. We miss, get an offensive rebound, get another offensive rebound with Odin with that glass king takeover, and then we greened the 3 to basically ice the game. So anyway, that is it. That is the video. That is how we went 12-0 with the budget squad. Did we come up against the greatest teams? No. Did we come up against some very good teams? Yes. Did we come up against Wilt, Worthy already? Yeah, we did, a few times. So, by no means did I come up against the greatest teams, but I still think it's a huge achievement, and it proves that you can go 12-0 with a budget squad. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and it giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone.